Alright, we're back. I forgot to say what this fit. So this is a left side pan head. So it's 49 through 66. No, excuse me, 68. 69, they put the brake on the other side of the bike, so it looked just like this, except it was the other side, over here. But if you flip it around, this would be in the front, so you have to have the one where the hole's on this side. And on the inside in here, they'll have a 69 number in here, casted in. This one here has a 49 number probably, but you can't read it down in here. There's something right in here, it's the casting date. You just can't see it right now because it's dirty. But yeah, that's what they fit, so that's that. Alright, see what else we got in this junk pile. Okay, we got a front brake. Drum, cast iron. So when you're looking for these on eBay, you want to make sure that you don't see any kind of lip in here. Light rust is okay, heavy rust is bad. This is kind of in between, so it's not too awful bad. You're obviously looking for any kind of cracks. The other thing is you want to look at these flanges over here and make sure the threads in here are still good. These are a Harley thread, so they're not standard. But you can get tabs for these, and you can heat them if they're stripped. But it's easy to find a good drum. So this is for a Springer front end, not a wide glide. Wide glides usually have a double lip going around here, not a single like this. And these are smaller diameter. Here's your wide glide. Here's your Springer. See, there's an inch difference. So old brakes don't work worth a squat because they're really small. Of course, the new brakes don't work with a squat either, so there you go. But they work better than these. So this is cast iron. Cast iron is it's probably, probably definitely 40 and later is cast iron. Before that they were stamped steel. I'm not sure what year they changed, but probably 39, 40 they did a lot of changes on the bike, so probably in that time frame they swapped out the stamped steel ones and went to these. The real late ones have a solid all the way around here, instead of being sculptured like that. So this is for the Springer, so it pretty much stays this shape all the way. I'm thinking of wide glides because they're different shape. The Springers always have the clover leaf look to them. So anyway, this one looks pretty good. So don't know what I paid for it, but good enough. So these are a pair of panhead D-rings. I bought these because I remembered I didn't have any original D-rings for early bikes. I always liked the thick aluminum ones. So my 49 panhead, we need to have thin rings, and these are what they were. They're steel. So these are segment steel rings. So they were spot welded together. Let my light go. So that's how they're made. When you see them zinc plated or dirty or rusty, that's probably original. If they're chrome plated, they could be original, but most likely they're aftermarket. So they're all made the same, how they put segments in there, so kind of hard to tell them apart. There's no numbers on these things, so it's pretty much you go by what they look like. So there's a flat spot on one side here, you can see, and then round over here. This one will be the opposite on this one. See flats on that, because they're the same one, it's just you flip them over when they go in the panhead. So anyway, these look pretty good. I'm not a big fan of having stuff zip tied together like this, but if you are going to zip tie it together, at least cut the damn zip tie off. But me, I've never really been a big fan of that. So yeah, we took care of that problem. We eliminated the zip tie. Yeah, I'll make sure you limit the zip tie so you don't step on you with your bare feet. Alright, what else we got in here? Now, pogo stick. There you go. Now these are 45 and big twin. They're different size up here. So if they're 1 inch, over 1 inch, they're big twin. If they're under 1 inch, they're 45s. So this one here looks like a big one. Pull out your little caliper and measure it. 1 3/16. That'd be over 1 inch. That's a big twin. So they make these in different lengths. They make them at different spring tensions. So you always want to make sure the wearing point's right here, inside the seat post, inside the frame to get worn right here. But they do go all the way up to here, but this usually, it's rusty up here, the wear is here. And this one here, I can really feel the drop down in size right in here. So this thing's worn a lot. Well, there's a lot of corrosion up in here that's making it big, or dirt. It looks like it's worn right here real heavy. So that is not a good sign when you see that. You pay a lot of money for these things. And so let's see if we can see what it is. We're around 186 there. 188 here. So even though it feels like it's worn a lot, it is not. Go up here to the top. It's 160 way up there. 177 there. There's a two-piece up in here with it put together, so there must be a size change up in there. 166, 172. That's weird. I never noticed them being different up there. Maybe this has been sanded on or something. You never know when you're buying used parts. When it's dirty like this, it's hard to tell what's going on. But when you're buying these, you want to look, obviously you want to look at the quality of what this is in this area here. You also want to look at these springs. When they get worn, they get all flat spotted. When you don't see the radiuses like this on here in the springs, then that means they're all flattened out. When they're flattened out, obviously they're going to be weaker than if they had all the wire there. So, and when they get all corroded and rusted like that, they're going to break. So this is a bad spring here. Here's where it's worn real heavy right here. See how it gets real flat, real wide? See, it's round there and it's flattened out here. So this is not too good. So overall, this seat post here, it might not be a good purchase. But you don't know. It's always pieces for another one. And those go for well over $100 usually on eBay. What else do we got in this pile? Yeah, I got a ratchet lid shifter. Fancy one. Got good polish on it. So this is going to be a late one because it has a neutral switch in there. That's 59 and up. So this one here, I wouldn't be surprised this is a reproduction. Because see how nice and crisp and clean all the surfaces are? That usually means a repop. And that definitely means it's a repop. See how it's casted real solid up in here? This is a reproduction. So I definitely got screwed on this one. Yeah, look at the machine marks in here. See how rough this is? Harley is not that way. What it does have is a Harley's guts in this thing. See the part number on there? 52 in there. So this has Harley guts. It's an aftermarket lid, but all the other stuff looks to be original. I saw that the bushing was missing out of here, but you get that replacement full ever easy. So it looks like somebody replaced this with a reproduction piece. So you want to make sure these have nice sharp edges all the way around here, not worn. You can't really tell very much in pictures, but sometimes you can. You want to make sure the gear teeth are all there, not real rusty when you're looking at these things also. So this one looks pretty nice here on the drum. These are all FL drums. All FX drums are cast steel, not rolled steel like this. So yeah, this is a reproduction outer cover with Harley guts. So not too bad. So there's the number right there. You can see it, 52. 52 and later. First year hand shift 52. Foot shift. This is a foot shifter. So there you go. So these are all the same from 52 all the way up to early 79. There's no real differences. The difference is the guts inside here. When they went to the FX with the mid controls on it, they went to the cast drum. They changed out this gear and this gear here. So that's what changed it out. Everything else is the same as FL. So there you go. That's the difference. Hand shift lever. Now, I don't know if these are repop or original when you buy these. I paid quite a bit for this, so I'm hoping it's original, but it's hard to tell. The way you tell real easy, if they bend easy, they're repop. This one's pretty stout, so maybe I did go right. Yeah, that's enough pressure, would have just bent reproduction one pretty easy. So everybody likes the chrome plate Harley parts, so it's hard to tell at times. The knob up here, if it was original, it'd have a name up in here. And this one does not. See, it's nice and smooth up through there. So that tells me it's a repop. Or it's real late production. So, anyway, this might be an original one, but I don't know. It seems to be pretty stout, so that's a good sign. So at least it'll work like a Harley one. It's heat treated. So most aftermarket parts are not heat treated, so they're really soft. You can bend them easy. So I think I'm alright on this. This might be a repot, but it's okay condition. It has enough strength, I'm good with it. Oh, another backing plate. Ah, 69. There you go. So this is a 69 backing plate. This one is not damaged. So, yeah, right here something going on. It's either a flat spot in buffing or a flat spot from bending. I don't know. Don't really feel it on. Yeah, that might be bent, dimpled a little bit right there. I think that's been hit. It's another damaged one, but this one might be okay. So these are a lot hard to come by. 69 through 71. 72 they went to disc brake, so this is only on there for 3 production years. So see, it looks like this one, but it's different. See how the hole's on the other side? It's a mirror image. So mirror image means when you put them like that, they're the same. There's a left and a right. Except in this case, they go like this. Inside outside would be like this. So all of these parts are different. See, this one will go the opposite side. So this is a mirror image here. So this part here is wrong. This part's wrong. The clip's the same. The bushing up under here is the same. The tube is different. So there's not too much interchangeability. And this one's missing the the grease slinger here. So I don't know why that's missing, but it is. But anyway, that's the difference between the early and the late one. So this is 49 to 68, and this is 69 to 71. So they look the same, but they're just all different. There you go. That's it for that box of junk. How did I do? Did I do alright, or did I get screwed again? Yeah, who knows. You never know. I get screwed a lot, so we got one broken part. We got one damaged part. We know this is a broken part, but I'm really happy with this because it's really nice condition, so I'm good with this. This here's a piece of crap, it's butchered, but these parts are still good. But we have a new one right here, new to it, to fix it. And then we got a 45 one here for a real bike. I like this one the best. We got a nice Springer drum. We got a junk seat post probably. Got 2 nice looking D-rings. Got shift lever, looks way too nice for me. I don't like chrome, but I think it's a good condition one, so I'm happy. Got a nice Harley sleeve in good condition. I like this piece. And then I got a piece of crap reproduction cover, but with Harley guts. So I paid too much for just a Harley guts, but this I probably got about 150 bucks into, or maybe up to 170. Now these do sell for like $400, so it's not like I'm really getting hurt, but it's not what I wanted. I want original parts. So there you go. Like most things, hit and miss on what's good and bad. All right, that's it for this box. Box number 2.